fuck, boy.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Before we begin today's video, I just want to take a moment to announce something very exciting. Channel memberships are now live. If you showed up to my last two live streams, you would have gotten this information just a little bit sooner, so if you weren't on those live streams, you're dead to me. There are 3 tiers of memberships that will give you access to things like exclusive emotes, membership badges, special roles in the Discord server, and more. Click the join button down below this video to check out the channel membership tiers if you want to help support me and this channel. Now don't worry if you can't become a channel member. The very best way that each and every single one of you support this channel is just by showing up, watching the videos, and engaging with them. After all, if you weren't doing that, I wouldn't be here to begin with. More information about channel memberships can be found in the Discord, right here actually. A link for the Discord server will be down in the video description below. Now, on to the video. Disney has lost all credibility with Star Wars fans, and I'm honestly shocked that they managed to do it this quickly. They hit the ground running like an Olympic sprinter who was hell-bent on destroying the Star Wars IP. We've seen sharp declines in Star Wars toy sales year over year, along with diminishing returns for each Disney Star Wars film released. How could we forget #Solo lost money? When looking at why Star Wars is in the state of decay that it is, you need to look no further than the people that they employ. You have people like Pedro Pascal, who called half of the United States Nazis, and of course you have the one and only, the Force's femcell herself, Kathleen Kennedy. A person who seems to be more concerned with pushing a political ideology rather than crafting interesting stories and likable characters that will be loved and cherished for years.
I'm Rey. Rey who? Rey Skywalker.
Hell no, to the no, 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 hell to the no.
If you thought Disney was going to slow down and maybe reflect on their past mistakes, you know, try to get the fans back, the ones that they chased off all of those years ago, well, that would make you an idiot. An idiot for thinking Disney would change, and that's exactly what Disney relies on. Idiots. Disney must truly believe that their fans are the biggest morons on the planet because they've decided to test their loyalty. How did they decide to test that loyalty, I hear you ask? Disney has thrown their support behind somebody who is openly racist. Krystina Arielle is the host of an online Star Wars show for the High Republic series. Christina burst onto the scene, and not because she's particularly a charismatic or entertaining host, but because she is a shameless racist. But it's okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's fine, don't even worry, she's only a racist towards white people, so that's totally okay. Christina started getting a lot of attention after she called all white people racists. But don't just take my word for it, let's see what Christina had to say. White people, fucking stop it. Your racism won't save you, your ignorance is not an excuse. Christina.
Stop it. Get some help.
Your racism won't save you, your ignorance is not an excuse. Now, I saw a few idiots defending this by saying, well, she didn't say all white people, which, if that's your defense of this horribly racist statement,
sort your fucking life out, mate.
When you make broad, sweeping generalizations about a group of people based off their skin color, that's fucking racism. Now, if we lived in a sane world, in a normal timeline, not this cacophony of cancer that I like to call the Twitter timeline, people would be shocked and appalled by Krystina's statement, but of course we live in a bizarro world where racism towards white people is 100% okay. And hell, not only is it okay, it's actually supported by companies like Disney and Lucasfilm. After Krystina's absurdly racist outburst on Twitter, a lot of people were upset. White people, am I right? This is when Disney stepped in. They had to make sure that everybody knows that they will not tolerate racism. So, what did they do? Well, they openly supported the horrid woman making the racist comments. Disney came out with this public statement. Our Star Wars community is one of hope and inclusivity. We do not stand for bullying and racism. We support Krystina Arielle. Oh, wow. Didn't that just move you? Didn't you feel it in your chest? Did it speak to your core, your soul? Ignoring how little this statement makes sense, seeing as how they're defending an actual racist, let's explore this a little deeper, shall we? I want to take a look back at all the times Disney and Lucasfilm really stood up for the right thing. You know, took a strong stance against racism and bullying. It kind of reminds me of that time where Disney decided that John Boyega wasn't going to be doing them any favors when marketing their film in China, so they shrunk his ass down like Rick Moranis on the poster. It's a game Disney likes to play called Hide the Black Man. This wouldn't be the only time where Disney catered to a market that isn't too keen on black people though. I'm sure you've seen the poster for Black Panther, but have you seen the same poster edited for China? And if you thought it was just that one poster, you'd be wrong. Quick side note, what the fuck even is this helmet? This looks like some kind of Asylum film ripoff Black Panther helmet.
It's wearing Spanx!
Disney loves China oh so much that they even filmed their live-action Mulan film in China. Wow, pretty cool, on location, that's pretty neat. Except they did it right next to a fucking concentration camp housing Uyghur Muslims. Disney sure does love to suck that Chinese communist cock. Disney's approach to China is similar to how they approach bullying and toxic behavior online. Meaning they just ignore it if it's not somebody from their little in-crowd, like when Pablo Hidalgo was mocking a Star Wars YouTuber by the name Star Wars Theory when he posted a video of him crying when he saw the return of Luke Skywalker at the end of the second season of The Mandalorian. Now, I think we all have our own opinions on Star Wars Theory, or crying and posting it online in general, but to have a higher up from Lucasfilm mock somebody who clearly has such a love and passion for the property is fucking disgusting and cruel. But it's okay because Pablo Hidalgo works for Disney and they can do no wrong, even when they're mocking a superfan. And we definitely can't forget the absolutely deafening silence from Disney and Lucasfilm as countless brain-dead NPCs called for Gina Carano to be fired from The Mandalorian, all because she changed her pronouns on Twitter to beep, bop, and boop. For those of you who aren't mentally ill, you're probably wondering why that would piss so many people off. You see, the TISM squad over on Twitter believe that if you mock pronouns, you're actually transphobic. Don't worry, I feel like I pulled a muscle as well with all those fucking mental gymnastics that it took to get from point A to point B with that one. Twitter is in fact a special kind of hell reserved for those who get off to being tortured day in and day out. It's CBT Twitter, baby. That's short for crazy bitches on Twitter, by the way. What? Now, Krystina's tweet that kicked all of this off was just the beginning. Once people started looking into her, it was discovered that this woman is a raging racist with a ton of absolute banger tweets like these ones. That incessant, not all, not me, well I, immediate defensiveness, reply thing that white people do anytime a black person posts about racism makes me super uncomfortable. I wonder why people would want to make it known that they're not a racist. It's almost as if when you generalize an entire race of people based only on their skin color, it rubs them the wrong way. Who would have thought? Not only does Krystina often express incredibly bigoted views, she's also wildly inconsistent. Let's take a look at another one of Krystina's tweets. Your silence marks you complicit. I hear your silence louder than any noise. What's more important, your platform or your soul? Silence is violence, right? You gotta make sure that everybody speaks out about racism, but if you speak up against racism, then you are actually a part of the problem. That's right, you can't win because Christina hates you no matter what. Here's what she had to say about the presidential debate when they were talking about racism. Watching two white men discuss racism they will never experience and will never sit right with me. White men, this is not the subject for you to try to speak authoritatively in my comments. I said what I said. That's right, shut your mouth, white men. No one wants to hear you use your platform, except for me, who literally asked you what's more important, your platform or your soul. But don't worry, just support Christina because she has the master plan. She is at the top of the pyramid because that's really what it's about, is power. She wants all of the power and wants you to just shut the fuck up and let her have it. The media came in to all of this right on cue to help build the shield wall around Christina and create this narrative that they want all the normies to see when they inevitably Google search Christina's name or the High Republic. Though, honestly, it doesn't look like all that many people are interested in looking up the High Republic, but that's besides the point. Websites like the Mary Sue and the BBC came out with articles like these talking about how this poor, totally innocent black woman is being harassed by the evil, disgusting, filthy, neckbeard, white male Star Wars fans. Of course, they don't talk about the racist statements made by Christina herself, but why would they? That would be giving their readers way too much information, and we can't have that, no. Christina did come out with some screenshots showcasing some truly disgusting racist tweets directed at her, and I don't think it needs to be said, but you know me, I'm going to say it anyway. Fuck every single one of those people, and they are pieces of human garbage. Don't get it twisted. Christina is equally shit. All of these people in these screenshots and Christina, they deserve one another. People who have their hearts filled with so much hatred towards a group of people due to their skin color. These people, they're not rational. These individuals are sick, and it truly does sadden me that there are so many ignorant people in this world. Christina wanted to use these tweets to show that she really is receiving racist comments, and I have to say, kudos for providing the evidence because that's rare these days, but she wants to say that these are the only kinds of people who have criticisms for her. It's an easy way out. You see, they just hate me because I'm black, because I'm a woman invading their space, when in reality, the majority of people, non-racist people, don't like Christina because she makes disgusting racist statements. And it's truly mind-boggling to me how Christina can't see that. Christina and those like her are so wrapped up in this gender and race-obsessed bubble that is the only way they can view the world. It's a truly small little world that they have crafted for themselves, all their own, and it's very sad. Disney and Lucasfilm, without missing a fucking beat, has shown everyone where their priorities lie. It's not in making new, exciting stories for everybody to enjoy. Let's be honest, if that was the case, we wouldn't be getting this half-assed Old Republic wannabe nonsense. No, Disney has an agenda to push, an ideology to prop up, and they're going to use bigoted people like Krystina Arielle, Justina Ireland, Daniel Jose Older, and Kathleen Kennedy to do so. Star Wars used to be for everyone, and now it's only for those so mentally unstable that a change to a Twitter bio is enough to send them spiraling into a deep state of absolute panic. As this type of behavior continues to go on, I, like many others, will be watching the ship go down dollar by dollar, year after year. After all, it's not every day we get to watch a company tear itself apart from the inside. In closing, I can only hope that Christina will at some point realize how radically racist her views are, but I'm not going to hold my breath. Star Wars is dead, and now we're watching the necrophilic ghouls have their way with it. And that does it for today's video. And I have to say, I'm really glad to get this topic out of the way. Just a whole lot of negativity, and it's really sad to see. I will be doing a video on another Star Wars topic that I can be cautiously optimistic about, I guess is the best way to describe it. You'll see that pretty soon. Before we go, I have to shout out my beautiful channel members. If you are a channel member of the Bounty Hunter tier or the Mando Merc tier, you get a shout out at the end of the video. So thank you to our lone bounty hunter at the moment, Spinspot3000, and a special thank you to our 2 Mando Mercs, Charlie Spur and Gage Klein. As always, if you like the video, don't forget to drop a like, and if you really want to support this channel, hit the subscribe button so you do not miss a single one of my videos. You can find me on Twitter and over at the Discord. Links for those will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.